Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're ready for some more Kill or Love. Here we are, we're right back with it again. This time we're starting back from right where we stopped recording, and we're on chapter 7 now. Not a pretty sight. I would imagine so, since this is the chapter where we're going to learn about how we ended up in the hospital. So I'm guessing we can expect some pretty dark themes here. So I don't know what's going to happen in this chapter as I'm reacting for the first time just like you guys. However, I'm just going to go ahead and put a warning out there right now. If you're not prepared for some probably pretty gruesome topics, which I assume if you're watching the series you are, but just in case you aren't, just that fair warning out there to you. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get into it. The evening of the day Grace told me we would kill Anna together, I worried so much that I got a fever. Goodness. I was laying down on the bed, and I put a cold, wet towel over my forehead. I did think you had a bit of a fever, but you said you were fine when I left. I mumbled something. I might have been trying to tell her to stay away. It was seeing Anna, thinking about what we'd do to her, that had scared me so much that it made me sick. I was weak. I can't understand what you're saying. Whatever it is, you can tell me later. For now, just rest. My thermometer reading made her frown. If this goes up any more, I'm taking you to the hospital. I croaked out that I was fine. Oh, sweetie. You will be fine, but only if you do as I say. Try to get some sleep. I'll get you some medicine and a nice cup of ginger root tea. Thanks. Yikes. I managed to sleep for the next hour, though I'd wake up constantly. I managed to sleep for the next hour. Oh, sorry. The whole thing disappeared, so I started reading from the beginning again. After that, I took a shower. The water was so cold on my skin, it hurt, but Anna had warned me not to set it to hot, so I didn't. Wow. She's not even letting him take a hot shower? Alright, guys, my decision's made. We're not going with Anna. If we can't have hot showers, life isn't worth living. Alright, Anna, you're out. You're out, alright? I'm just playing. We are going to pick all the endings, but... I mean, come on. Can we really date a woman that doesn't even let us take hot showers? Come on, that's too controlling. That you crossed the line. Treat us like a dog, whatever. Take away my hot showers, bitch. Please. No. We're not going to fly there. We're not going to go that way. Not my hot showers. I put on a fresh set of clothes, then I lay down on the clean sheets and had laid out. Within 10 minutes, everything was clammy with sweat again. Anna didn't blame me. She didn't have a bad word to say. Didn't even sigh, though I knew she was tired. She was a saint. She was being so kind to me, and I was going to help kill her. There must be a thought, some other way. I thought some other way. I couldn't let this end in violence. I just couldn't. So my fever-numb brain came up with the best plan it could. I'm sure it's going to be a terrible plan. I don't know, Jack. Are you sure? Yes, I feel so much better now. I can take a day off. It'll probably be fine. And I'll be okay. See? I handed her the thermometer. It was a mercury thermometer, and I had carefully let it reach only to a near fever point. I didn't lie when I said I felt better, but I did still have a fever. Well, all right then. Please stay safe, and call if there's any problems. Anything at all, okay? Okay. She left and I got to work. There was a trace of my past somewhere in the apartment. There had to be. I didn't know where it was or what it would look like, but I hoped that Anna had brought something with her here. I was going to find it. Then I'd confront Anna with it, and whatever happened after that, I wasn't going to let anyone get killed. I really should have done this before, I thought. It would have saved me a lot of grief, but it was no use thinking about that what could have been, so I searched. I didn't have to search long. I found what I was looking for in Anna's nightstand. In the top drawer, it was the only thing there. and had come to trust me so much that she hadn't bothered hiding it. Or she wanted me to find it. When I saw it, I didn't think it was the clue I was looking for. It was a picture book. A badly made one, too. Thick pieces of paper stapled together, the drawing smeared on with crayons. I read it on a whim. I was curious. By the last page, I wasn't curious anymore. This wasn't a picture book. It was a confession. The Little Wolf. There was once a little wolf. It had a mommy wolf, and it had a daddy wolf. But mommy wolf and daddy wolf didn't love the little wolf. Why is that? They didn't love it, and they didn't love each other, and they fought and fought and fought and fought. And then one day something happened, and the little wolf was all by itself. But the little wolf didn't stay alone for long. One day a family of sheep took it in. There was a mommy sheep, daddy sheep, and the little lamb, and the big dog named Buddy. They were a happy family, but they didn't like wolves. Daddy sheep and the little wolf should have all been locked away, and he also said, "You are lucky to be alive." They did not know that the little wolf was a wolf. So the little wolf played along, and it went baa, baa like a sheep, and ate grass like a sheep. And for a while it was happy, but it wasn't happy for long. The little wolf was a wolf. It was hungry. It needed to hunt. It knew how to hunt, too. It had seen Daddy Wolf hunt. It had seen him do all kinds of things. The first thing that the little wolf hunted was the big dog named Buddy. And remember, Buddy was his dog, so I'm guessing he's the lamb in this particular image here, in this particular depiction. And she's the wolf, obviously. I'm just hoping she doesn't murder his whole entire family, but I have a big feeling that she does. A very big feeling that she does. Mommy sheep and daddy sheep were really scared. "Oh no," they said. Oh my god, okay, I don't know what kind of voice to read this in, honestly. "Oh no," they said. "There are wolves around. We should be careful." They didn't know the little wolf had done it, but the little lamb did know. The little lamb didn't like the little wolf. The little wolf was afraid. The little lamb was going to tell mommy sheep and daddy sheep everything. And it did tell them, but the sheep didn't believe the little lamb. They didn't believe one word. Why is that? And days passed and weeks passed. The little wolf became hungry again, very hungry. And so one night it went to mommy and daddy sheep's room. Yep. She killed the parents. Oh dear. Oh dear. It ripped them open while they were sleeping. It got their blood all over itself. You know, I'm beginning to think that Anna doesn't love us and she's just playing a game before she kills us. Just a thought. Especially since she calls herself a wolf and she's calling him a sheep. Yikes. And then the little wolf went to the little lamb. The little lamb was awake. The little lamb had heard the noise of its parents being hunted. It was the blood, and it smelled the blood too. The little wolf came closer. And as the little wolf came closer, it saw the little lamb was not a lamb at all. It was a wolf. Oh. Where are we going with this story after all? Maybe it is a little bit different. Maybe she didn't just want to hunt him down. Just like the little wolf. It had been hiding here with all those sheep. Maybe it did not even know it was a wolf. The little wolf did not kill it. The little wolf could not hunt one of its own. So the little wolf went away. But before it left, the little wolf promised they would meet again. They would be two wolves in a world of sheep. I wonder why she sees him as a wolf, though. Like, why does she see him as a like-minded person? Because, like, we haven't really seen any tendencies of Jack that would point that out to us, that he's like her in any way. So let's see. Because, in fact, even when she did all this, he still didn't want to kill her. You bitch. I found it hard to stand back up. Oh, you bitch. This is what you wanted me to remember. This is what you... This psycho had been taking everything from me. I'd almost done so a second time. And for what? I swear. I spoke aloud. I imagined my family there with me. The family she'd taken. I swear I'd what? Sorry. Not even killing her seemed enough anymore. Or maybe it would be enough. As long as we made it hurt. Where am I? I stirred. Only slightly awakening, dazed, not knowing if what I was feeling around me is dream or delusion or reality. I'm sitting up, but I am not sitting still. There is rumbling underneath me. There is a wind in my face. Somehow, though, all of this, I sense that it's nighttime. I try to speak, my limp mouth only manages a rasping breath. Oh? Awake already? Tss, tss. That won't do. A familiar bee sting of pain pinches the back of my neck. I feel myself sinking, then I feel nothing. I am gone. No more rumbling, no more wind in my face, no more me. By the time Anna came home, I had been stewing in my hate for hours. My hate for her had become a living thing, eating away at me. I'm back. Jack, hello? I tried to say hi back, but I couldn't. If I said anything at all, the hate would come spilling out of me, and it wasn't time yet. Where are you, Jack? Anna sounded worried, and this made me happy. I couldn't fake it anymore. If she saw me, she would know. I ran to the bathroom, slammed the door shut, and locked it. I'll be here, I thought. Until it's time, I'll stay here. If I see her, I'll lose my mind. Anna's footsteps came pattering over to where I was. Sweetie, are you okay? She tried the handle, found it locked. You're still sick. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have gone to work. There was a pause. And then she tried again to open the door. Hey, at least say something. You're scaring me. Jack, can you hear me? I'm fine. A sigh of relief. Oh, good. Let me in now, darling. No, I'm staying here for a while. Please open the door, Jack. You don't sound all that good. You sound like you're in pain. I said I'm fine. There came another long moment of silence. Please tell me what's wrong. This time I didn't answer. I lay down on the cold, tiled floor. I would stay like this until I felt I was about 6 o'clock. It's not like I had a clock in here with me, but it was better to guess than to go out now. Jack. Go away. She walked away, and I thought it was it. But I heard her come back a minute later. I'm coming in, Jack. Stand back from the door. The hell are you... Something large and heavy struck the door. Stop it! It struck again, and then once more. The flimsy wooden door was starting to cave in at the handle. Any more and it would splinter. Hannah, stop! There was a dull thud as she let something heavy drop to the floor. Ha! Ha! Come out then. I hesitated. All right. She grunted and picked up her tool back up again. No! Wait! Stop. I'm coming out. The door handle was smashed so badly it almost refused to open. Oh, Jack. Anna dropped what turned out to be a sledgehammer. Why is she just casually keeping a sledgehammer in her house? This psychopath. To her purse, which was on the floor. I wonder if that's why she became a nurse, because she seems to get off on killing people. So I wonder if, like, she... Like, you know, those, like, patients that are close to death that she's talking about. I wonder if she's actually the one that ends up killing them. And that's how she relieves herself so she doesn't get, like, arrested or something of that nature. Which I just don't know how she didn't get arrested for killing his parents. I don't know if that will ever be explained to us or not. We'll just have to see. She all but jumped on me with open arms. "Don't do that to me again." I backed off away from her. "Something is wrong. I can feel it." And, yeah, so there's our, that will be the, probably the screen for the video there. I think that's just, that is just perfect. Unless we get a better one later on, but I kind of doubt it. "What happened, Jack?" "Nothing happened." "Is it your..." She went to feel my temperature with her hand, but I slapped it away. "Don't touch me." My words stunned her for a second. "Shh." "And we were making such great progress. What went wrong?" "You know what went wrong. You damn well know." "Everything's been wrong ever since the beginning." "You're not making any sense, Jack. For now, just calm down. It's going to be all right." "No. Stay away from me." My back touched a wall. I stumbled, and I bent down as if it were to tie her shoelace. Oh. Look at that eye. Look at that scene. If it wasn't for the other scene earlier, this probably would have been the screenshot. Oh, maybe it should be. We'll see. We'll see. We can come back later and do that, if need be. So I saw her hand go in her purse. Then she left. She was on me before I could react. I thought she'd stab me with something. Gut me then and there. Instead, she wrapped her arms around me and put her lips to mine. I tried to pry her off me, but she'd collided herself with my body, coiled herself around my body like a snake. I couldn't find purchase. I panicked. Whoo! Look at that face. She's just making a lot of yandere faces this time around. Here we go. Her kissing was violent, hardly kissing at all. More like she was trying to bite my lips off. I tried to put my hands between us and rip her from me, but Anna wouldn't budge. I felt powerless. I couldn't even scream. I tried to, but it was too muffled for anyone to hear. So many good faces this time around. We're getting so many yandere faces. This is great. This is great. Then in a moment of luck, I managed to stumble around, Anna still on me, until she was the one with her back to the wall. I half ran, half fell into the wall. Anna took the brunt of the impact. Owie. That hurts! She was down on her knees, rubbing the back of her head with her left hand. Go fuck yourself. My lips pulsed with pain, felt raw. I touched them and my hand came back bloody. God damn it. You're real. I realized very late that there had been another flash of pain during our struggle. A feeling like someone had pinched me very strongly on my left shoulder. I looked at the spot and found nothing there. Anna, what was... Anna looked at me with a smile, looked at me and smiled, and opened up her right hand. It took me a few seconds to see what she was holding there. My eyes were having trouble focusing. Oh, a syringe. An empty syringe. Oh, shit. That sure was tricky. What was? What did you drug me with? She waved the question away, like it was no concern of mine. Something to help you go into a nice, long sleep. Isn't that nice? Then we can begin your re-education. Your re-education. Don't fuck with me. I took a step towards her. My legs felt heavy. Was it just me, or was it already getting hard to move? I'll never go through that again. You hear? I grabbed at her, but my hand struck the wall instead. Almost a second after, Anna had moved out of the way. Also, can we just acknowledge the fact that if her story is like kind of like depicting their actual story just like in animal form. She is his stepsister. I don't know how much that will apply to the story, but let's just acknowledge that as something that exists. And she murdered his parents and his dog. Yeah. Okay. Easy now. She put a hand on my shoulder. Just what are you trying to do? Fuck off. I twisted around to get at her, but it was like moving underwater. Oh, please don't do this, Jack. You're making it too fun to tease you. I won't be able to hold back. I stumbled down, just barely catching myself before my head hit the floor. My eyes wandered up to the ceiling. My limbs were lead. I felt I could not move. There you go. Help. I was a fly. Help. Trapped in a spider's web. Honestly, what are you doing? Help. With no way out. Stop that. Help! The neighbors will think we're weird. I went to shout again, but something caught in my throat, and instead I nearly coughed my lung out onto the floor. Are you all tuckered out now, sweetie? Goodness, you really had some fight in you. You're pretty scary. Next time I'll definitely... What is that? I heard it then too. The front door handle rattled. Then someone banged on it twice. I think I know who this is. And it dawned on me too. I tried to shout again, but I was still coughing. Anna went to the front door on tiptoes and checked the peephole. She had to put a hand on her mouth to stop herself from giggling. To me, she mouthed the words, "Guess who?" I knew who. She was here early, and I failed her. And I waited until the banging started again. In a single fluid motion, she unlocked the door, opened it, and stood back. Grace stumbled in, her toothpick of a knife in hand. Jack! What? Anna was a blur. She elbowed Grace in the stomach, and then pulled back as if expecting Grace to slash at her. Grace did nothing of the sort. Her knife slipped from her hand. She fell down right after it. Huh? That's it? Really? After closing and locking the door again, Anna stepped closer, fearless now. She kicked Grace in the ribs. You invade someone's home, and this is all you can do? Someone's precious home? Please stop. I'm sorry. Anna sighed. You're hopeless. She went to her purse and rummaged through it. I knew you had your hand in this. You're the only one who can corrupt my Jack that way. Well, no more. Anna brought back another syringe. This one still filled with a clear liquid. This is a Jack dose. Try not to die, okay? Stop. Stop that. I managed to stand back up. I wasn't going to let this freak hurt Grace. Leave her alone! Christ's sake! Don't do that! Do what? I looked again. It had already been done. The syringe was empty. I've been too slow. Sit down and be good, patient. Wait, okay, that. Patient boy again. Okay, patient boy again. Well, I decide what I'll do with this girl. Anna wandered off into another room. She shouted from there. Do we have any rope, Jack? I'm sure I bought some. I rushed to where Grace was on the floor. She wasn't squirming in pain anymore, so I'm guessing like the adrenaline is what's allowing her to move? Okay. Instead, she was lying down incredibly still. For a second, I thought she was dead, and my heart sank. But she was still alive. She was breathing quick, shallow breaths. Her eyes were closed but fluttering. Shit. I needed to get her to a doctor. I looked up to the entrance. By some miracle, Anna had left the key in the door. What about duct tape, Jack? Hey, Jack? I imagined the turn. I managed to turn the key in the lock. Even in the state I was in, I turned back to Grace. Though she probably couldn't hear me, I had to tell her something. Grace, I'll go get help. I'll be back soon. I couldn't carry her out. I was on the verge of collapsing on my own. The best I could do was get someone down on the street to help me. So I'm guessing he collapses on the stairs and that's what causes his legs to break. Or his leg to break. I turned the handle using both hands. The door wouldn't open. What the... Oh no. The door was bolted shut. Anna must have added the bolt lock on her own. Mine and Grace's apartment didn't have one. I tried to unlock it, but my fingers wouldn't move like I wanted them to. I tried and tried again. At best, I managed to get my nails caught on the bolt, almost ripping them off. I nearly cried in frustration. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! On the verge of giving up and letting go, I looked around the small apartment and found my means of escape. I'll either have to use my really nice cuffs on her or go to the... Jack? Where are you? Oh, shit! Oh, he jumped out the window. Damn. Anna had seen me hanging out the window, legs first. She ran over to me. I slid further back. Jack! You'll fall! Yeah. It was a miracle I managed to slide back to the curtains and open the window with my useless hands. Stay away from me. I was holding onto the windowsill with open palms, and I was slipping. No! You'll hurt yourself! Take my hands! I glanced at the street below. When I'd gone to climb out, it didn't look like much of a drop. This was only the second floor, after all. No, I wasn't so sure. There was so much empty space between me and the hard concrete. Take my hand, Jack! If I landed well, though, I'd be fine. Probably. What are you waiting for? And it grabbed my wrists. Bye. I guess they meant she tried to grab his wrists. I was not connected to anything. I floated. Gah! The impact knocked the wind right out of me. There wasn't much pain, but I knew I'd landed badly. I looked down at my body. My leg was a shape no leg should be. And then he passes out. Yeah, I didn't think that would really end well. I don't think that really makes much sense. I come back to consciousness, grasping for air. So she didn't take him straight to the hospital. I look at my leg. There's a blanket over it. I push the blanket aside. My leg is there, in a cast. It's a ramrod straight. The sight calms me. Only then do I realize that I'm not in the hospital bed. All together now, chapter 8. So that's the end of that chapter there. Well, 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 well. We've certainly experienced a lot, haven't we? We've been through quite a predicament. But we'll just have to see what's going to happen next time. We've broken our leg, so we've gotten there. We're almost caught up to where we are. Again, with Anna, I'm still wondering how she saw him as a wolf. Like, what triggered her seeing him as a wolf instead? I don't know if we'll get an answer to that or not, because really Jack hasn't really shown us any kind of wolf type tendencies. At least if the wolf is like, from what she's saying, like, you know, a very violent, very predatory type person. Jack doesn't really seem like that, at least not yet. We'll just have to see exactly what happens. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've loved it just as much as I have, and I'll see you all in the next video. Laters.